Good extension there. So he's pulled up his shoulders a little bit here. You see that? I was kind of feeling his... excuse me. How the shoulders are pulling in. He's not fully relaxed. That's because his hips haven't cleared at all. So he's got to pull his arms in order to make the shot. You can see the hips aren't opening at all. The whole lower side of his body is still stuck on the white line. Better golfers, their crotch is at that line before impact. You can see the club head is trying to pass the hands early. He's lost a lot of club lag. He's trying to force the club at the ball. Shoulders are up. He's up on his toes a little bit. But he gets a good extension and a good release. Very athletic move right there. Boy, I wish I'd get more of my students to do that. Right on through to the finish. Okay, this is our down the line view of the golfer. Let's draw in a couple of lines here. Let's draw in the swing plane line. Just probably fatter than it needs to be, but we'll use that. And let's go ahead and draw in the spine angle from the hips. Spine may be a little too upright. Those should be closer to 90 degrees. But let's go ahead and take the club back slowly, see what happens. The club should stay on or above the red line. Doing pretty good. Notice as the club right there, as the club approaches hand height, it blocks our view of the club of the hands. That's a great turn, but you can see that his shoulders haven't turned nearly as much as his hands have moved. So he's doing pretty much a handsy. Now here we get to the top. What we see here is a huge separation of the elbows. The right arm is flying way out. It's no longer down. We're not in the waiter position. What we'd like to see here is that the hands be in more of a waiter style position where the right elbow is to the right hip, a little bit more on that line right there. So we're going to work on that a little bit over the next sessions. Let's see the transition. Nice down move. See that, how everything's moving down into the shot? Look how high up his hands have gotten. He's way higher than he was at the impact position. Your very best golfers in the world, Nick Price, Nick Faldo, Tiger Woods, return the hands to exactly the same spot they were at setup. That's really hard for us amateurs to do, but this is a little too high. We're losing some club lag. We're obviously going to be swinging out to end, and we're going to hit a little bit of a push or a slice. So let's see what happens here. Let's go ahead and follow the shot. Coming on down to the ball. Yeah, the ball's going off to the right. Quite a bit right of his setup. And you can see that his hands are pretty high at this point right here. That would indicate, the finish would indicate a square-to-square swing, but that's not what's happening. So we need to work on overswinging at the top, which is right there. You saw it pretty clearly. That's over the top, right elbow flying out, which creates an over-the-top move, and it's going to create all kinds of inconsistency. He may pick up 10 yards, but it's going to be 10 yards in the water or 10 yards in the woods.